let me invite you to embark on something truly extraordinary, a life-changing journey. Not just a trip to a new location, but it is a journey that transforms the way we see the world and, more importantly, the way we see ourselves. So, this journey is not always easy. Like any road, this road has twists, this road has turns. This road has highs, this road has lows. But within every step, there is growth, there is healing, there is renewal. Life is a journey. From the moment we take our first breath, we embark on an adventure filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. Just like traveling to a new place, life brings excitement, life brings challenges and learning experiences. Sometimes the road is smooth, and the other times it feels like we are climbing a steep mountain with no end in sight. Along the way, we form relationships, we collect memories, and we grow in ways we never imagined. But just as every trip has a final destination, so does life. And when we face loss, it feels as though our journey has come to an abrupt halt. The path ahead seems uncertain, and the weight of grief, it can feel unbearable. But just like any traveler who faces obstacles, we must find a way to continue forward. Healing is not about forgetting. It is about learning to carry love in a new way. Grief is a journey of its own. It is filled with emotions that come in waves, sadness, loneliness, anger, guilt, and even moments of relief and gratitude. These feelings may seem overwhelming, but they are a natural part of it. Just as every traveler experiences different emotions on a trip, excitement, exhaustion, joy, and frustration, grief, they bring highs and lows. Some days the path feels clear, and other days it feels like we are lost. We are lost in the dark. But just as a traveler again, we have to trust the journey. We have to trust the journey. We must trust that healing will come in time. Many of us dream of adventure. Adventure of stepping outside our routines and experiencing something new. But what if we told you that a life-changing journey does not require an expensive plane tickets or months of planning? It can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere. Whether we cross an ocean, whether we cross an ocean, simply explore a different part of our own town. The key is not how far we travel, but how deeply we engage with the experience. We travel to lose ourselves and to find ourselves. We travel to break free from our assumptions and see the world through fresh eyes. Stepping into unfamiliar places, it forces us to let go of our beliefs and expectations. It opens the door to wonder, curiosity, and transformation. Just as life itself is a journey, so is healing. The road to recovery, whether physical, emotional, or spiritual, it is not a straight path, but one filled with lessons and unexpected discoveries. Think about a time when we visited a place that felt entirely different from what we knew. Maybe it was a bustling market where we didn't understand the long way. A silent mountain retreat where time seemed stopped. Or a lively festival where strangers welcomed us with open arms. In those moments, we were not just visitors. We were students of life, absorbing lessons that no classroom could teach. This is the beauty of the journey, whether it is a physical adventure or an internal process of healing and self-discovery. We don't have to travel thousands of miles to see the world in a new way. Even the most familiar places, even the most familiar streets they can surprise us if we walk them with an open mind, taking a different route to work, visiting a local cultural center, or simply sitting in a park and observing. These small changes can open our eyes to new perspectives. Likewise, the process of healing, it requires us to change our perspective, to pause, and to notice what we need, to embrace self-compassion, and to welcome growth. Let's challenge ourselves. Let's try something new. Let's speak with a stranger. Let's learn a skill from someone in our community. These small actions, they can be just as powerful as traveling across continents. It's not about the destination, it's about the transformation we have. Every step forward is a sign of resilience, whether it is a step into a new city or a step toward inner peace. Healing happens when we allow ourselves to grow, to move forward, even when the path is uncertain. So, before we take this journey, let's set an intention. What do we hope to gain? Are we looking for inspiration? Are we looking for stillness? Are we looking for connections? Whether our goal is to learn about different cultures, challenge our comfort zone, or simply find peace, our intention will guide our experience. The same is true for healing. Setting an intention to be kind to ourselves, to embrace patience, and to allow ourselves time to grow and can make it all the difference. Let's be open to the unexpected. Sometimes the best moments happen when things don't go as planned. The wrong turn, it leads to a breathtaking view. A missed bus, it results in a conversation that shifts our perspective. A difficult moment, it can lead to a breakthrough in our healing process. Embracing uncertainty is where growth happens. When we allow ourselves to just trust the journey, we discover that even the hardest days, they are steps towards a brighter tomorrow. When we reach our destination, whether near or far, let's pause. Let's pause. Let's take in the sounds, the sayings, the people around us. There is no need to rush to check out landmarks. Immersing ourselves in the experiences what truly matters. Let's find a local cave, sit quietly and observe the rhythm of life in this new place. In the same way, healing requires us to pause and be present with ourselves, to listen to our hearts, to breathe, and to appreciate where we are at this moment. Engaging with people, listening to their stories, and asking questions. It helps us gain deeper insights. Every interaction is a chance to see the world from a new perspective. And just as we learn from others, they learn from us. We should strive to be travelers who bring warmth, respect, and curiosity to every place we visit. The same applies to our journey of healing. Being open to support, being open to connection, and kindness, being open to kindness, it can make all the difference. The true power of a journey is not just in travel itself, but in what happens after we return. How will this journey change the way we live? What lessons will we carry forward? Healing does not end with one step. It continues in how we nurture ourselves each day, and in how we build resilience, in how we share what we have learned with others. Maybe won't go differently, noticing beauty where we once saw routine. Maybe we will feel inspired to connect with our community, to embrace new ideas, or to live with greater purpose. The journey does not end when we return. It continues. It continues in the way we apply what we have learned. Healing is an ongoing journey. We may have setbacks, but every day we choose to keep moving forward. We prove our strength. A life-changing journey is not about collecting souvenirs. It's about collecting insights. It's about seeing with new eyes, listening with an open heart, and stepping into experiences that shape us in ways we never expected. Healing is much the same. It is about embracing self-compassion, finding strength in our struggle, and allowing ourselves to grow at our own pace. As we reflect on our own journeys, let's take a moment to acknowledge the resilience within us. We have all faced moments of doubt, moments of hardship of uncertainty, and yet we are here, continuing forward. There is a courage in that. There is strength in choosing to keep going even when the path ahead is unclear. Let's also remember that healing is not a solitary road. Just as travelers share stories and support one another on the journey, we too can uplift those around us. A kind word, a listening ear, a shared experience. These small acts, they can make all the difference to someone walking their own path of healing. So we ask, where will our next journey take us? Not just on a map, but in our hearts, in our minds, and in our way of being. Let's take that step. Let's embrace the unknown, and let's allow ourselves to be transformed both by the world around us and by the journey within us to heal. The road to healing is not a straight path. It is filled with ups and downs, moments of strength and moments of vulnerability. Sadness may feel overwhelming, but over time it becomes easier to carry that sadness. Loneliness may feel endless, but we can find comfort in the people around us. Anger and guilt, they may try to hold us back, but we must remind ourselves that we did the best we could with the knowledge we had at the time. Healing is not about moving on, it is about moving forward with love and acceptance. Life is a journey, it has an end, and just as we prepare for a long trip by planning ahead, we must also prepare for life's final journey. We can do this by making peace with ourselves and those around us, cherishing every moment, and ensuring that our loved ones will be taken care of. Just as a well-prepared traveler does not fear the journey, we should not. We should not fear the natural course of life. Instead, we should embrace it with gratitude, knowing that we have lived fully and loved deeply. Imagine going on a trip, you pack your bags, you plan your route, and set off on an adventure. Along the way, you face challenges, make new connections, and you gather experiences. When the trip ends, you do not forget it. You cherish the memories and the lessons learned. Life is the same. Life is the same as we discussed earlier. We collect moments, we collect relationships, we collect wisdom. And when our journey comes to an end, we leave behind our love, lessons, and stories for others to carry forward. The healing journey and life's journey, they are deeply interconnected. Just as we prepare for a trip, we must prepare for life's transitions, including loss. The pain of grief is real, but so is the possibility of healing. Grief is not a sign of weakness, it is a sign of love. Healing takes time, and every step forward it matters. Life is precious, and every moment is an opportunity to create meaningful memories. Just as a journey shapes a traveler, grief, it shapes us into stronger, more compassionate people. Though our loved ones, they may no longer be physically present, They walk with us in our hearts. We honor them by continuing forward, embracing life, and finding joy again. And when our own journey comes to an end, we too will leave a path of love for others to follow. Let us walk this healing. Let us walk this healing journey together with hope, courage, and love. Thank you. Thank you.